motherfucking hat real quick. What's the audio? Let's try that. Maybe that might work a little better right there. Alright, y'all, what's up? Y'all gonna chill with me? I said I wanna watch this shit. Why not watch this shit with y'all? Y'all already know what the fuck it is. It's like, nah, man, but we about to roll up. I ain't even about to roll up no Hello Mary right now, because I done smoked a lot of it and I need to save some. But we gonna hit up some bitch ass niggas. These bitch ass niggas. We gonna hit these bitch ass niggas up. What y'all smoking on? Let me bring the chat up, right? Can't layer this shit. I don't think. Okay, that's another thing. I can't see stats. Oh, yes, we did. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm fucking trying. Why the fuck I can't see this shit over here?
Podcast, right? Bro, we here on some good vibes. I love some Charlie Kirk shit debate. I love that. Nah, real shit. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
How dare you?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that. So my thing is, let's be the first podcast to try to debate that, right? Now listen to me. Mm-hmm. So after the rat and shit, right? And they was like, damn, he's so big. How can we control him? It's no way. It's like he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We just can't stop him.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the song "Stupid"?
Yeah.
When I'm just like, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga Ebro, he a bitch. Just another old nigga on a young nigga dick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Son, nigga.
Right?
That nigga's a hater. He is.
So my thing,
Old ass nigga.
Who's the head of Apple?
And he's a liberal. Fuck him.
Wait, who's the head of Apple?
Right now,
It was Larry Jackson, but who's leading it right now for hip hop?
the head of Apple. I don't know.
No, of music, Apple Music.
Oh shit. I don't know.
We talking about the hater right now.
Oh, it is Ebro.
It is Ebro.
Oh, I thought he was on 97.
No. So
I didn't know that.
So these is facts right now.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I'm giving you facts. So even before ratting, I was already blackballed.
Oh.
So give me a Dr. Malcolm.
Nigga said even before rapping, I was ratting. He was blackballed. Ain't nobody blackball you before you was ratting, nigga. The hottest shit out. Fuck Ebro. Who the fuck cares about Ebro?
Oh. Okay.
Give me a Don DeMarco. And these is facts. Look, hear me what I'm telling you.
I thought it was just Hot 97, bro.
So before ratting,
I'm down another one.
was 6ix9ine blackballed?
100% now.
100%. So now let's talk about it. So they're like, how can we control this man? He's dissing the head of Apple, still fucking dominated game. He's fucking, we can't control him. Anything that happens, he's just coming out with, they needed an excuse. They needed one, a big one, right? And the hip hop unwritten rule is don't snitch, right? But let's talk about all the, like just what it is. The niggas who's not Spanish, black niggas that snitch, right? Snoop Dogg, Gunna, Young Thug, right? 50 Cent with Supreme Team, Irv Gotti. you know, this shit that the streets that a little white person in fucking in Cleveland, Wyoming, North Dakota, they're like, damn, we're not gonna take 5 minutes, 10 minutes time to investigate or dig into the thing. We're just here for the music.
Right.
But the streets know. Like right now, if this
Why does this nigga still have this hairpiece on? That shit look bad. Look how this nigga's sweating.
gets clipped, and then the street niggas in Brooklyn, street niggas.
And it don't look nice. It's not cut right. It's not proportioned right. Like, okay, all right. He's smart. He trying to tap into the Spanish community. So he like, you know, let me slick my shit down like I'm really Javier, like I'm really Jose, like I'm really Carlos, like, you know what I'm saying? He's really trying to lock in on that Spanish shit. So, all right.
In Queens, street niggas all around the world. Like, we heard about the Irv Gotti Supreme Team 50 Cent shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a whole video. Remember when I first came home and Suge Knight, the nigga who's the hunger nigga off the balcony, was like, yo, Snoop Dogg told him. Snoop Dogg told. He write letters to the warden. I was on the phone with Suge Knight. But because Snoop Dogg is, you know, like he's liked, and he's like the uncle to the rap, like he's Unc, right? That old bitch, right? Like, it's perfect. You know what I mean? It's like let's ignore that he told, cause he's our Unc. We don't want to lose our Unc. Remember, he cheated on his wife with Selena Powell. You remember that? He was butt ass nigga.
Oh shit.
Yo, you want me to play for you?
Yeah, you're not lying.
Nah, I'm not lying. The nigga cheated on his wife, clipped it, sent it to his wife. She forgot. Let's start a fight in that family household.
First of all, the nigga Snoop Dogg did worse than this nigga has done porno. Nobody cares about him cheating on his fucking wife. She don't care. Debunked.
Selena like fucked up, bro. How many families?
Not mine, nigga. Not mine, nigga. Like, you see Selena released our sex tape on the Ring camera.
Yo.
But my thing is, like, it's cool, my girl, like, oh, you fuck that bitch, right?
But hold on. So in industry, right? There's a common theme here. Someone will be called a snitch, but the fans are mainly majority at concerts white. They don't care about you being a snitch. That's
what I'm saying.
They say, all right, I fuck with 6ix9ine doing music. He's a good person.
But you know what? Listen, you see when I came home, I'm gonna show you. You put the Wi-Fi on my phone, right?
Yeah, I got you.
And people forget this. I don't give a fuck about the snitch shit, right?
And we can pull it up on a big screen too if you have it.
Yeah, yeah.
If you got like a clip or something you want to.
No, I have it. Look, I'm gonna put it. I'll get close to that shit. Where look, I'm gonna go to archive. Look, I'm gonna just go all the way down, right? So I'm gonna archive. You see, I'm not editing nothing. I'm on my Instagram. I'm gonna just show you.
On your phone, yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the snitch shit, but I don't think you know what's a rat? Someone who would do anything to get out of a situation, right? Yeah. I think I'm so hated. Think about all the context I just gave you. I was hated before snitching. Before that, right?
Yeah.
So they just used it as an excuse, right? So I don't think I'm a snitch. I don't think I'm a rat. A rat is
what?
all the context I just gave you. I was hated before snitching. Before that, right?
Yeah.
So they just used it as an excuse, right? So I don't think I'm a snitch. I don't think I'm a rat. A rat.
So what the fuck are you? If you're not a snitch, you're not a rat. Nigga, is this a riddle? If you're not a snitch, you're not a rat. But you told. Is you a storyteller? I'm just confused.
That does anything to get out of the situation. Did you hear the wiretaps?
I did, yeah.
So we're gonna ignore that? Did you not see the video on YouTube of me getting kidnapped?
I did.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ignore that? So should I be loyal to guys who wasn't loyal to me?
Sarah.
That's what I'm saying. So are you gonna ignore that?
No.
So what should I do in that situation? Am I gonna be loyal to the guys that wasn't loyal to me?
No, I mean, I was, yo.
No, but my it's hard, right?
When you know the case and everything else like that, you know, maybe it's just.
All right, so for the people that felt, so look, I'm still scrolling.
Yeah.
So when I first came home, I came home on April 2nd, right? I came home April 2nd. Sorry, my bad. I'm just trying to get that shit right here. I'm still scrolling. So this is one of my first posts. Remember, I was trolling. Boom, boom, boom. August 6, 2020.
You can zoom in on that? Or can I see it?
I can zoom in. I can zoom in.
I mean,
So look, can you zoom in?
Oh,
yeah. We got it.
So this is all. Yeah, this is August. I don't know. Right, I put it
Right there, you got it. Yep. Yeah, well, that's with the rat.
Right, so I never give a fuck. I trolled back. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck because I don't feel like what I did. And everybody gets this, but say, Fresh, if I'm scared of you, right? If I'm scared of you and you say, yo, fuck bro, right? Fuck him, right? I'm gonna say, nigga, fuck him. What's up? What we doing?
Yeah.
Because I don't got no backbone.
I'm gonna follow.
Now, if you got money, I'm gonna give you 3 different scenarios. If I'm scared of you, if you got money and I don't, or if I just want to be cool with you. If I want to be at the cool table. This is live, so you can't skip this. You know what I mean?
All right.
You just gonna have to go. This is a bathroom break for all the haters. This really a bathroom break, right? They like, damn. Let's just go when he start talking with the girls and shit. We be back, right? Because we don't want to feel like a hater. I'm hitting them in their soul right now. This shit hit them in their chest. Wow, nigga.
Rolling a cigarette.
Right? Yeah. And so my thing is, if I'm scared of you, if I want to be cool with you, if I want to sit at the cool table, or if I feel like I need you,
A lot of money.
and you say fuck him, I'm gonna say fuck him too. Why? Because I'm a sheep. People who can't look at the facts and be like, damn, he's right. Why would I be loyal to guys who are not loyal to me? Now, if I'm making this up, then damn, this thing is a master manipulator. Yo, damn, hold on. This thing is a master manipulator. This nigga is got the gift of gab. This nigga got this. Y'all want to take 10 minutes, 15 minutes segments of hearing wiretaps? Y'all want to do that? Y'all seen it?
Yeah.
All right, so the people in the chat, take time to fucking open up another tab while this is playing and put 6ix9ine wiretaps. So what am I supposed to do in that situation? Go to jail and get violated in jail on some yard USP?
Oh.
Welcome back, y'all. They gonna skip this shit. Word. Fuck niggas talking about.
I wanted to go back real quick
Yeah.
to 2018, right? And you had that infamous interview at the Breakfast Club where you said that you only feared God and the feds, right? And then a day or two later, you got arrested.
Yes, sir.
Can you kind of take us through like the things leading up to that interview and then you firing your entire team and then the feds coming and picking you up?
That was on November
2018.
16th. November 16th. It was a Friday, November 16th, 2018.
And your album was supposed to drop too around that time.
Yeah.
You like one of them old ass spinning. Oh yeah, that was November. That's how he gonna be when he get old.
Supposed to drop like that week later. It leaked.
Yeah.
Oh, let
So-
me check on y'all real quick. The fuck going on? Yeah, this nigga told, bro. What's up? What's up, Book Bag? What's going on? I'm just watching videos, trying to work on this stream shit, trying to get this shit right. You feel me?
You know, I found out the whole time that like that, you know, when I met Nantre and all that, around that time, that November of 2018, I found out like these wasn't really my brothers like that. You know what I mean?
What are the top things that made you say, holy shit, like these dudes are betraying me?
I mean, mostly
At that time.
At that time,
yeah.
mostly, you know, I already got kidnapped by my mans. So if you pull up the YouTube video and I got kidnapped by Harv,
Yep.
I'm saying his name in the video. I'm like, yo, Harv, chill, bro.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? If I didn't know who kidnapped me, I would be like, yo, chill, what y'all want? You know what I mean?
Yep.
I wouldn't say no names. I knew my man was kidnapping me.
How'd you find out?
Nigga, I'm looking at the nigga
No,
in
you
his
can't.
face. Like, what the
Oh, yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, so for those let me give context to everybody. Yeah, let me give context to everybody. Basically, his guy was working with the feds and the truck was wired up. And when he was getting in the car, they came and they bum rushed him to rob him. And they put him in the car and everything was recorded.
Yeah, it was
unbeknownst to him. He didn't know though. You don't get credit for that. Everyone thinks he's the one that snitched, but the reality is someone he knew was snitching and they had their car wired up. And that's how they got the kidnapping on video.
They gonna skip that. They gonna skip that part though.
Yeah.
Okay.
They gonna skip that
I'll
part.
skip
Know
that part.
shit.
So like
I did not know that shit.
my shit is
So
like
he had no idea that your guy was working with he was a Mexican, right? He had
Yeah,
a
he-
paper problem? Like,
yeah, he ICE picked him up.
Was it your driver?
It was my driver. ICE picked him up. ICE had him in detention for a month and said, we're ready to deport you. His wife and kid was like, you know, his wife was Dominican, no papers.
Yep.
His son was born here. So they used that and said, listen, we're sending your wife back. We're sending you back, your wife back, and your son is going to go into
And let me
foster
say
care.
this, as someone that used to do that, whenever I had someone that had their status was like that, it was the easiest to flip them into an informant.
Yeah,
So
because
he had no choice. He was like, they're like, we
is
want
that
the
my
costume.
son? Is
Yeah.
that my son or the nigga you drive around?
Yeah.
Yep.
Family
That's why they cooperated.
Family
That's
first.
why he cooperated. So like, people never talk about that though. So when he got kidnapped, That car was wired up, unbeknownst to him and unbeknownst to Harv and the other dude that
Now,
came.
why the first time I look at the chat, they said W Ice? That shit is crazy. What the fuck?
W Ice is crazy. W Ice is crazy. They is drawing. They drawing a little bit. They drawing.
Oh yeah, these dudes are real trolls, bro. So okay, so you did that Breakfast Club interview and you had already been kidnapped and everything else like that.
Yeah,
and you knew who did
I
it.
got kidnapped July 22nd, July 21st, 22nd of 2018.
Yep.
Why didn't I tell then?
Yeah.
Give me a Don DeMarco.
The 2018 thing. Okay, so you.
Oh yeah. So I go to
So you had been kidnapped at this point, and then you figured out that your team had done some bullshit. What else did you know?
So
at
July
that time.
Yeah, July 21st, 22nd. You know,
Yeah.
man, I found out, but I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep it in the street. You know what I mean? Like blah blah blah.
Do you know about Shadi and Melina?
So I found that out November 16th. That the night of that, like they
This nigga good with dates. I'm trying to tell you.
confirmed it. Like fuck, I forgot the intel. It was like you know how NYPD it was like a task force with NYPD, HSI and ATF.
Okay, so this is before your interview.
It was after. They confirmed it, but I was.
So you had a suspicion at.
Mind y'all. This is what your tax dollars is going to. This nigga said ATF, FBI, all that shit. All the agencies. All the tax dollars. You know how much money that court case was? Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Lord. Jesus Lord. For Shotty? This nigga ain't no Meech. You understand? Y'all? My camera just moved. I gotta fix it. But you understand? This ain't Meech. Nigga. This is fucking 6'9" and a nigga from Jersey. Millions of dollars spent.
That time when you did the interview.
I already went through Shotty's phone, remember?
Yeah.
I explained it. So coming from LA back to New York, I already went through Shotty's phone and seen the messages. So with that, the kidnapping, and then when we got into court, they played the wiretap, you know what I mean, for me. And they were like, you know whose voice that is? I was like, is that Mel, Shotty, Jim Jones? And they were like, absolutely right. And I'm like, so they was talking about like the super violate, yo,
yes,
feed him. And he's like, I'm gonna feed him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So they gonna skip that part.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
So, all right, so you're at the interview. You already know all these things that are happening, right?
Yeah.
Is that what, obviously, anyone would fire them after that, but what else did you know that they had wronged you? Did you know they stole money from you at that point?
Yeah. Okay. So when I made the video, like, yo, I fired my whole team, right? You want me to show it to you?
I remember it.
All right. I was walking in the street.
That was after your interview, right? Or before?
That was a little bit before my interview.
Okay. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
It was around that time.
Around that time.
Yeah.
Before or after. Mm-hmm. I did a business with these promoters, and they were like, yo, you got to come do these shows in Houston or Dallas or wherever the fuck, right? It was down south. And I was like, I ain't going. I ain't get paid. And it was like, and they sent me the wire. They sent me the wire slip. Like, nigga, we paid you. And I'm like, that shit never got to me. And it was wired out to them.
To Shotty.
Yeah.
So he took the money, never told you how to show.
No, they didn't take all the money, but they didn't give me the full amount that the promoter sent. So say the show was like 160, it was like 90,000.
That they gave you.
Yeah, but it was like not just that promoter, it was like all the promoters.
Gotcha.
All of them. That's a finesse.
But I didn't give a fuck because I didn't know the money I was getting was money I never touched. So it was like
good.
It was good money. Yeah. But if I knew I was getting the double, the triple, I'll be pissed. You know what I mean? Because I take care of y'all niggas already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
that's not a friend, bro.
yeah, that's not a friend.
That's not a friend.
And a lot of people think like and
That nigga said, that's not a friend. That's not a friend. Nigga, fuck you thought he was. I don't like that nigga. I don't. Fresh is cool. I think that's Fresh, the Arabian bull. I don't like that nigga. I love everybody, but him I don't like.
let's slow this down, right? If you got a soundbite right now,
Slow it down.
like if you got a soundbite right now, just to give it so they could clip this after. I'm gonna talk to the chat.
I got you.
How many people we got in the chat?
Yeah, we got a lot. In between all the different platforms. That's just.
All right. So listen, I want to talk. Put my camera on, right? To the people, the haters, you know, the dick riders, the sheep that feel like, oh, you know, that just don't like me, just hear this clip right now. For the people that think it's extortion or whatever, right? You could look at it that way. That's cool. When you up, take care of your man, bro. When you up, take care of your man. When you fully know you situated, your family situated, if you feel that's your man, take care of that nigga. You know what I mean? Take care of your right hand, your left hand, because one day you're going to need them to scratch your back. You know what I mean? Take care of your man. Now, because the situation played out, my situation played out, where, they was betraying me, and they was like, oh no, they was extorting. I wasn't extorting, nigga. I'm taking care of these niggas, right? Is a greedy niggas. These is greedy, dirty niggas. You know what I mean?
Yep. So
these niggas already, when you eat so much food and you full, but you just don't want nobody else to eat, so you keep eating. You ever seen, what's that shit called? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Yeah. Right? And it was that fat kid that fucking had chocolate. And then when he offered the kid that had no chocolate, like, you want a piece? He was like, yeah, I want a piece. He was like, well, tell your parents to go get you a piece. But
yeah,
that was shoddy in them niggas. That was them dirty niggas, right? They was eating but wanted more and more and more. Those is rats. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a rat. So if I'm taking care of niggas around me, you don't gotta do that.
So when you go to do the interview, you had already been kidnapped. You knew that he had been having sex with your baby mother.
Yeah.
And you knew that they stole money from you at this point.
Yeah. At that point, yeah.
At that point, that's what you knew.
Before I got arrested.
What was the biggest violation of them that made you say, fuck these guys, I'm cooperating?
I think it was the one that sealed the deal was the wiretap, because remember that Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, Saturday I got picked up by HSI.
And I was gonna ask you about that day too, but keep going with the wiretap.
That Saturday, no, that's what
the
sealed the deal.
Was sealed the
that's
deal.
what sealed
when
the
they
deal.
said we're gonna super violate them.
Yeah, no, but and then hearing like, yo, feed that nigga. I'm a street nigga, so.
Yeah. Can you tell the audience, because there might not be from New York and we got a lot of people from all over the world, what does feed that nigga mean?
Feed that nigga is like hit that nigga, like like shoot that nigga, and I'm gonna feed him. You know what I mean? When you feed him, it's like you feed him a hot one. Like, yo, I get like, you know what I mean? Like I gave him a hot one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, you shoot a nigga in the ass, like, he feel like not for real. Like, street niggas gonna know.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This nigga ain't never shot a gun in his life. He just exposed himself. What the fuck? And I thought that gang shit was he was just entertaining. This nigga really just upped it like this. With his hand up. Upped it.
Like, you know what I mean? So
now,
I'm glad he's a rapper. This nigga needed to be out the street. He'd have killed somebody. He'd have killed somebody innocent.
Because I really want people to understand this. So you go to the Breakfast Club interview. You say you only fear God and the feds. At this point, you found out that your manager was having sex with your baby mother. They stole money from you, significant amounts. They hit on you to kill you.
Yeah.
You heard that on a wiretap. And they had kidnapped you at this point. And you were looking at 45 years.
So how I'm a rat.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
People never put that in context of all this shit that happened to you before you decided to cooperate.
Listen to me. That's just, that right there, what you said, they clipped that right there. People don't like that. So they're like, damn, we gonna have to like him, but we don't want to like him, so just don't hear it. Don't let that clip go viral. When the IRS seized all my stuff, right? That shit was everywhere, right? But the negative shit that they like, damn, we don't like this nigga, so let's just everybody post that. But the shit to make me look good, to be like, yo,
They don't post.
they don't post.
So hold on, Danny. Let me go through this then. So you get arrested by HSI on Saturday.
Yeah. No. On a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
November 18th.
And I want you to, this is gonna be some insider stuff here, but were you planning to go to Mohegan Sun in Connecticut to go to the casinos?
It was Foxwood.
You were gonna Foxwood, same area.
Yeah,
Mohegan,
and was performing at Foxwood or Foxborough, whatever the fuck shit's called.
I'm confused. Like, do this nigga got an album coming out or some shit? Like, he doing a lot of promo on these streams and shit. Like, don't nobody want to hear this shit. I don't know what you can do to, like, other than performing in, Latin, countries or not, y'all know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm Chappelle O'Mary, man. But I don't get it.
It's a Connecticut. It's a casino. Foxwoods and
So-
Mohegan. It's all casinos over there. So you were
he-
planning to go there that weekend, right?
So it was that Sunday. He invited me to go perform with him, do a surprise
Are you
performance.
cool with him
that
now or
Sunday. Nah, I'm not cool with him.
So when they picked you up, were they? Why did they pick you up on that Sunday?
What that bitch ass nigga say?
It was that Sunday. He invited me to go perform with him, do a surprise
Are you
performance.
cool with him
that
now or
Sunday.
no?
Nah, I'm not cool with him.
So when they picked you up,
That dumbass question. Like, shut the fuck up. Get rid of this nigga. I swear.
were they? Why did they pick you up on that Sunday? Because that's not normal for.
Because they told me don't go.
Yeah. Okay.
They told me don't go. I don't talk facts, bro.
No, I.
He like, cause he knows the intel.
He knows the case.
He knows the case, but it's no, bro. You know what's hard? I'm gonna tell you this, and this for the viewers, cause it's my first time doing the Fresh and Fit podcast. What makes you a good liar? You gotta remember your lie, right? Yep. When you speaking the truth is always gonna stay the same. So now you just gotta remember the truth. If I tell you on a Saturday of November 17, 2021, I was at Booby Trap, right? Right? And then you asked me again 3 months later, yo, where was you at November 17, 2021? I was like, nigga, we spoke about that. I was at Moxie's. I gotta remember my lie,
Yeah.
right? The truth always stays the same. So like he said, why was you arrested on that Sunday, right?
He's honest.
It's just facts, bro.
So let me ask you this then. So you were gonna go. When did they warn you not to go to Connecticut to the casinos?
Well, that was a Sunday, November 18th. They picked me up, I don't know, like around, because they was just parked in front of 16 Ainsley, I believe it was, between Rand Street, between Lorimer and then it's...
Did they pick you up at your mother's house?
No.
Where?
They picked me up, I forgot where they picked me up. It was one of the apartment I had on Ainsley Street or Pinehurst in Lido Beach.
Okay. So they picked you up.
So they picked me up. I went
And it
to
was
like...
because you refused to. It's because you refused to listen to them. You were going to go to the casino.
Yes. So they told me, yo, there's a big threat on your life. They already had intercepted the wiretap.
Yep. They didn't tell you though, right?
They didn't tell me.
They didn't tell you
They
what
didn't tell me
exactly.
what.
They just told your life's in danger.
So what did I say? I didn't hear the wiretap till I got to court.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, nigga, I'm gangster, nigga. And they was planning to violate me while I'm free. They just couldn't get to me. You know what I mean? And it's just the way I move. So they told me like, yo, there's a big threat on your life. We offer you protection. And I'm like, nigga, I ain't taking that shit. And they were like, well, we're gonna put you in a hotel room with mad, law
agents.
enforcement to protect you. Now we're not saying that this is not gonna kill the case. We're still gonna prosecute you.
Yeah.
You're still investigating, but we're trying to save your life here.
At that point, had you decided that you were going to cooperate, or were you still like, nah, I'm not talking to y'all?
I left that night.
Okay.
I left that
So
night.
they gave you that offer and you said no.
I'm not gonna say where, but I left that night from Chelsea Piers. You know Chelsea Piers in the city?
Yep.
I left that night. And they were like, all right, well, you don't want our protection? We're gonna have, remember, if I was to die around that time, their bosses, their supervisors, give them hell.
Well, here's another thing too, and I'm going to tell you this because I think this is a very unique interview.
Yeah.
This is a rare time where someone who was a target of investigation is getting the insider stuff. The reason why they arrested you, bro, that day is because it would have been a nightmare to watch you on surveillance in Connecticut while you're at the casinos. That's why they had to arrest you that day.
Say it again.
So the reason why they picked you up before you can go to Connecticut, and for those that are listening in, basically they knew that they were going to try to kill him. They heard on the wiretap. Whenever you're doing a wiretap and you hear a credible threat on someone's life, you have to notify them by law, right? And disclose. And that sucks because you reveal your investigation. Obviously, he was one of the targets on the case and everything else like that, but that to tell him. By him saying, I'm going to go to Mohegan, was the HSI New York office investigating the case. They would have had to go to Connecticut, notify them, notify the tribal police that run that area, because it's sovereign land technically, because it's casinos owned by whatever.
Wow.
So it would have been a nightmare to follow him around and keep him protected in Connecticut. So they probably pulled the trigger and said, fuck it, we got to get this guy because it's better arrest him now instead of him getting killed in Connecticut. And then it's probably going to be a shootout. Everybody's going to get hurt, right? In this.
Y'all pay attention to this show. I forgot his name. This guy right here. Fuck with Bull. He cool. He's carrying this shit. And what the fuck? Why is Bull there? This is... He gets to do his own
public area,
shit.
so that's probably why
Not saying
I would
that's his
estimate.
man's
I'm
cool,
pretty sure like
but,
90%
bro,
that's why they put you
don't
up.
say
in
nothing
there.
then.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Now
crazy.
you know.
Yeah. So that Sunday, I got in the car and I'm like, yo, go straight, make a beeline to Foxwood or whatever fish it's called. And the officer was just like, get out the car. He's like, you're being arrested right now. You have the right to remain silent. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? For what? You know what I mean?
Now you know why.
Like, yeah, and then that. But yeah, that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit. Looking back, right? Obviously, that probably pissed you off because you were gonna maybe perform or make some money or whatever. You had plans that weekend. Like, do you like thank God that they picked you up before you could go?
Everybody always asks me this question. Do you regret whatever? How'd you feel when you got arrested? Nigga, I was like, thank God.
Bro.
Word, nigga.
Hey, did you sleep on the ride back to New York? Or did you sleep? Did you sleep on the ride back to the jail?
No, they arrested me in Brooklyn.
No, I know, but like when they took you to, they probably took you to MDC, right?
No, they took me straight to the office I was at where they interviewed me.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, where they offered me protection at.
Okay, so all right, so they took you back to the HQ. Yeah. Okay, and then at that point, once you got arrested,
exactly,
did you say you're going to cooperate?
No, so I got arrested Sunday. We saw a magistrate judge on Monday.
Yep.
And then on Tuesday, you know, when you go in front of the magistrate judge, we're all in the courtroom.
Yeah, because they arrested all you guys the night before. Yeah,
but the prosecutors try to protect their case, so they made all those guys sit and me sit all the way in the back, right?
Okay.
And they were like, "Yo, you're gonna hear some shit. You're gonna hear some shit right now that fucking is gonna blow everyone's mind." So when I heard that shit, right? Because they were like, "Yo, these guys are being arraigned because it already passed grand jury." So in front of the magistrate judge, they reach, "Yo, these guys are being arraigned on attempted murder, robbery, kidnap, shootings, drugs." And and this is why none of these guys deserve bail. They played the tapes. They played the key evidence that they have. Why
so
we
should probably a bond hearing. Yeah.
So why we shouldn't have bail? And when that shit played that Tuesday, I'm like, nigga, get me the fuck out this shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. So all right, so just so everybody understands, like they're trying to get a bond, right?
Yeah. Well, everybody's trying to get bail.
Yeah.
And with feds, there's no cash bails. People just come sign off on you. They put an ankle monitor on you. You know what I mean?
Depending on who it is.
Yeah, well, depends.
So the government had to prove that they're a danger to the community. For them to prove that they're a danger to the community, they played the wiretap saying that they're going to kill him. And that's how they were able to stay in.
Can you take that?
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all, whoever stopped by. Just a test screen. This OBS, by the way, last joint I was using Streamlabs, so just learning how to work this shit. And I need a mic. So we gonna get there though.